Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you guys how I prep my cups. There may be different ways, there may be ways that, other people do it, but this is just how I do it. So first, I start by taping off the bottom of my cup, and I do just a little bit, and that's just so I don't have to epoxy the bottoms, because sometimes the bottoms can get uneven, and then your cup doesn't sit right. And so I use warm water, and I have 220 grit sandpaper, and then I get my cup wet and I get my sandpaper wet, and then I kind of just sand the cup. And you see how that's turning dark? That's getting off the shiny layer. You want to do it around the whole cup, and then when you rinse it off, you know you've done it enough when you rinse it off. And you see how down here the water kind of beads off, comes off really quickly? Well, up here where it's sanded, it doesn't really do that. So you see right here how the water's coming up? I just need to sand right there a little bit more. And what this does is it ensures that your spray paint is going to have a rough surface to stick to. And then it doesn't have to be perfect. I take some Dawn dish soap, just a little bit, and I wash my cup. So I get this all around the cup. Just to get off any residue. And my sanding isn't perfect, but it's enough to where it helps. And then that's that. So that was the first part in prepping a cup. Pretty simple, pretty easy. And then the next step, what you're gonna do is you're gonna spray paint your cup. So for part 2, all you're going to do is base coat your cup. So I'm using Rust-Oleum 2x Ultra Cover Paint Primer Flat White right there. And this cup is actually going to be blue and red, but I'm going to base coat it white first so that the colors can really pop. So you want to give your can a really good shake. And then this attachment up here is optional. It's about $7 at Walmart. Just makes it a little bit easier. So you're gonna, wasn't on straight. And I have like an old cake decorating, like Lazy Susan that I use to turn my cup as well. Give it a really good spray. Now if white is your only color that you're using, you would want to do a second coat, but because I'm doing actual colors, it doesn't really matter if it's not perfect. You want to hold it about 6 to 8 inches away, so you, and and not, so you don't want to do it really close like this. You want to hold it away. My can is actually out of frame, but you want to hold it away, and you don't want to stay in one spot too long because then you'll get drips. But right now the cup's looking pretty good. And so that's all. I'll come back and show you guys the red and blue ombre. Okay, so this next part is pretty optional. It's for an ombre. So I would say this is more of like a beginner intermediate to ombre, but it's pretty easy. So you want to shake your can up really good. This time I'm using Krylon Color Master Paint and Primer. And be sure you get a real good shake, and then I always do my bottom color first. So do a test spray. Can always come back and do a second coat, which is needed if you need to make any touch-ups. Then next, I have Krylon Cherry Red, and these are both gloss colors, but this cup isn't having any glitter on it, so that's fine. That's what it looks like.